It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, fellow basketball fans. Appreciate you joining us as we get busy with the second half of this NBA season. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Last game for the Hawks, they ended up with a loss to the Magic at Amway Center. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me, similar with when how Kenny played with the team. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously, he said Big Shot. Hakeem, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry, Vernon Maxwell. But one of my favorite of all time, Chucky Brown.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite teammate is Chucky Brown of all time.
You didn't say Otis Thorpe?
No, but Otis was cool.
Oh, my
but
God.
But Chucky Brown was my favorite teammate of all time, man.
Guess who I would say my favorite teammates are?
Who?
Who's that? It's us? Oh, Ernie.
Really?
I thought you were going to say
Thanks,
another guy
Ernie.
who wasn't here.
I'm getting choked up a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Need some tissue.
And a look across all the skyscrapers here in Cleveland, the site of our broadcast for tonight. It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Berg, this is Kevin Harden. And, of course, Marcus Morris. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Schroeder and Bazemore are the guard set. Hezonja's out there at Mirotic. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Love.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Pass to Hezonja. From 20 feet out. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Love against Mirotic. A baseline J, drained for 2 points.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Earlier, I was able to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
All right, Doris, plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's now 6 points for Freak.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Schroeder with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Horford with the screen on Irving. Here's Schroeder. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively. Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Horford against Lopez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
That one is no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-3 run. Green kicks to Lopez. Love the pass to Lopez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Lopez taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 10. Dishes it to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Mirotic, the screen. Here's Azania. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Azania's got his first points of the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the miss by Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 10 points for Freak.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Back to Horford. Passes it to Bazemore. There's the pick. The feed now to Schroeder. He kicks to Horford. Clock at 4. Bazemore. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he makes the first. And so Bazemore nails both of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Smith the pass to Dort. In the corner, Smart with it. And here is Green. He had 31 points in the win against Miami.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now here's Jones. Here's Bazemore. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Outside, Green. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Green.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
That's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Jones drives in, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Smith. Outside, Green. From beyond the arc, and then some. Green's got 13.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Platt as he addressed his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. That's how much confidence Coach has in his ability to get their offense operating at its peak level. And given his track record, that confidence is well-deserved. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thank you, Doris. There's the screen. Flow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Atlanta has possession. Following the three-pointer by Freak. There's the pass to Ferguson. And it's Kaminsky, top of the key. Jones for 3. Kept alive by Atlanta.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Now here's Green. 16 points for him. Good. Love's got his second basket.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers on top, up by 16. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Dennis Schroeder, Mirotic out there with Horford, and it's Hazonia in at the small forward. The Hawks working the ball around. Passes to Flowers. There's the pick. Here's Schroeder. Second chance shot. Misses from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the basket by Freak. Pass to Dort. He dishes it to Irving. Outside, Green. Can't get it to go. And Atlanta will come the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Right at the free throw line, Horford no luck. Cleveland leading by 18. Irving dishes to Lopez. And the wide open shot from Green. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Feeds it to Schroeder. They double him with Green. Pass to Azania. Back to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. And it's good. Mirotic has got 5 points so far.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Cavalier girls.
Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Freak #1.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in scoring is no small feat. He's out there every night giving it his best, and the effort is definitely paying off.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. Irving passes to Doyle. Outside, Green. Mirotic grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 15. Kicks it to Schroeder. Horford with a screen on Irving. Here's Schroeder. Offline with his three. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And a wide open look for Irving. And another miss by Cleveland. The Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Bazemore. He's covered by Irving. Now Schroeder. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now the pass to Doyle. Back to Irving. He feeds it to Green. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Horford with a screen on Irving. Passes it to Azania. Fires the three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Cavaliers leading by 17. There's Green with the three. That doesn't go either for Green. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 24 points for Freak.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Hawks trail by 17. There's a screen. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off the back rim, no good.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Screen by Jones. And Ilyasovic's it to Bazemore. There's the dish to Kaminsky. Jones from outside. Rebounded by Smart.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 31 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Love with the screen for Smart. With his first shot attempt, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jones drives in. Ilyasova up top. Nailed from three-point land. Ilyasova's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Pass to Ferguson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jones. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Good D by Love.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers lead by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I mean, I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. We've taken a lot of pressure off ourselves on D because of how good we've been on offense. That's what I call locked in, intelligent attacking basketball. I love it. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a game we've seen here for Green. He's got 24 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Green in a 2-guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Love in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Green after the basket by Atlanta. This one for 3. A rebound by Hazanya. Fast break, the Hawks. And that one's good. Bazemore's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Green. He's got 24. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Stay on the boards. Stay on the boards.
Both free throws good from Green. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And the shot is good. Bazemore's got 12 in the game.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Green. Back to Irving. And stolen by Horford. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Irving. And there's the feed to Mirotic. No good from outside.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
From the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
Checking out the numbers for Lopez. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And he gets it to go.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. Freak number 1.
Well, when he's on the court, it's like having a second point guard out there. I mean, and in fact, his passing ability oftentimes rivals or surpasses some of the best point guards in our league.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to call him a true 2-guard because of how often their offense runs through him. Maybe he's more like a 1.5 guard.
And there's the pass to Flowers from 11 feet away. Here's Horford, and it's sent back by Irving. Inside, makes it off the glass. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Hawks trail by 17. Schroeder kicks to Horford. Pass to Azania. There's the pick. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. He has 5.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Green. He's got 26. Love. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mirotic the screen. Schroeder passes to Horford. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. We'll look at Cleveland earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Hawks. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for the Hawks, what a nice turnaround this season has been for them compared to just a year ago. They couldn't afford to suffer through another campaign like that.
I think it would have been a disaster for them to repeat last year's failures. But what a job they've done making themselves relevant again.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Pick by Horford. He kicks it to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Back to Horford. 11 feet away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Horford's got 4 this quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 14. At the elbow, Green. Leaps for it. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. On its way from Irving for 2. Atlanta with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Here's Green. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Foul by Green, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Cleveland on defense. Off the screen. That's good on the jump shot.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Smart dishes to Green. It's a pick by Love. To the paint, off the pick.
What a great game for Love in this one. He's got 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Green with the block. Smith kicks to Green. Back to Smith to the left wing. It's a pick by Love. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
That free throw, no good. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Hawks.
You good? Know who you got?
Good on the second free throw.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Here's Kaminsky. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 13. The drive by Green. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Jones, the pass to Ferguson. Back to Jones. Ilyasova is screen on Green. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and he gets the bucket.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Outside, Jones. There's the triple. Can't hit. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cleveland ahead, up by 16. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Cleveland leading by 16 on the court for Atlanta. Schroeder and Bazemore are the guard set. Kaminsky out there with Mirotic, and it's Hezonja in at the 3 slot.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now here's Kaminsky. Passes it to Hezonja. He dishes it to Mirotic. Off target with the open look.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
No good from Irving.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's Hezonja. Irving with the steal. Outside, Green. Feeds it to Lopez. Outside, Irving. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Kevin Love's checked in for J.R. Smith. The Hawks trail by 18. Picked by Horford. Schroeder passes to Hezonja. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the middle, here's Green, and he dunks it down.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Now, here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. Picked by Horford. Here's Hezonja, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Kicks it to Lopez. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting for Cleveland, Lopez.
That free throw good for Lopez. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Flowers. Mirotic the screen. The pass to Flowers. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Schroeder. Mirotic, a screen on Irving. Clock at 4. Mirotic's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Here's the break. Finished off the break.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Green slams it in.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Now here's Green, and the dunk by Lopez.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
The dish to Green. He feeds it to Lopez. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Flowers, three-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Green's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Dishes to Lopez. Irving drives in, and it's sent back by Horford. Schroeder with the ball. There's the feed to Horford. Schroeder passes to Horford. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. No coverage that time.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Irving kicks to Green, and the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he has 5 turnovers so far. It's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Mirotic. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
It's been a nice game for Lopez. He has 12 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Lopez.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Lopez.
Thank you, Cleveland! The Hawks call timeout.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
So it's Atlanta now. It's a 14-point game. And Mirotic has it in the corner and stolen by Love. Outside, Green. Inside, here's Lopez. The shot misses.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Cleveland.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Green. What more can you really ask ask of a guy. I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I really don't know if I'm getting that. I hope so, because I feel like it helped the team get a win. I know getting big numbers like this is impossible without my teammates, so gotta give those dudes a shout-out.
Thank you for the time, Kevin. I guess we should hope the guys get the message.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.